hadir berkala dan berhormat Menteri Dalam Negeri Malaysia, yang berhormat Menteri Pertahanan Malaysia, yang berhormat Datuk Tinggi George Chan, yang berhormat Datuk Seri Wong Sung Koh, yang berhormat ketua-ketua masyarakat di kawasan ini. I am very happy today that I can speak freely, openly to the people of Kuching. And as you know, I've met with many Chinese groups, and I found out from their message to me that the Chinese are really not abandoning Barisan Nasional. That I was told. And because of that, I have to repeat my message that I would like to see the harmony, the unity between all our races, and the cooperation between the Chinese and the other races in the implementation of our economic policy, which is business friendly, which has given a lot of benefits to the Chinese as well as to the non-Chinese, to continue. But I must tell you one thing. It is all right for people to criticize and tell us what's wrong from time to time. But that is not enough. To tell what is wrong from time to time is a firefighting exercise. When there's no big fire, you don't need this kind of machinery. What you need is someone inside, someone who can talk to you honestly, tell you their feelings, how to serve the Chinese people. That's what I want to have. And you know, bukan sombong, you know, insyaAllah, the Barisan Nasional will come back into power with more than 2/3 majority in Sarawak. Even the opposition has more or less admitted this. Right? And because of that, therefore, I feel very sad. Why should the Chinese be left without good representation? And that's what I ask you today. You must make consciously the effort to analyze this problem. If there is a way for you to get the Chinese representation that will work for Chinese interests, that will keep Chinese unity, please, this is the time for you to rally all your strength to achieve that. I've seen that there's some changes. People are working on the ground to see how we can have some new leaders coming up. Some leaders who can breathe new life into Chinese politics. There was some young blood in Chinese politics. I am very happy to hear that. And because of that, when I saw that Pehin has been tipped to have a representative, one of the younger generation's most prominent Chinese to be a candidate. And that is Professor Sim. And you know, I know you say no, because you say, why should he be appointed as a candidate when he is doing so well as a heart specialist? I heard this propaganda spread out among you. Which is bigger, to attend the patients with heart problem, and not many, or to represent the Chinese in all aspects of Chinese politics so that you can be well and effectively represented? That is the question, right? To me, you cannot belittle the role of the Chinese community leader, the Chinese who can play effective role honestly from his heart to serve the Chinese people. If I were to choose among the Malays whether I want a specialist heart doctor or to have a good representative of the Malay people in one area, I would say, let the interest of the community be the most paramount consideration in choosing a leader, right? I know Professor Sim. He was a little boy when his father sent him to Australia to become a doctor. Hey, you better stand up here. Come. He used to be a little boy. But I tell you today, he's been recognized not only in Malaysia, but internationally as a very competent, very clever Chinese heart doctor. Isn't that? And today, when the Prime Minister saw it with his credential, he said, okay, Taib, you can have heart specialist hospital for Kuching, for you all. Only his reputation is already enough to get one project more for the Kuching people. Isn't that good? If that reputation can be used to get the Chinese well represented in Sarawak government, do you know what will happen? It will say, the Chinese have chosen someone who's very good to become their representative. Right? So, which is better? To have him as your leader generally, or only to be a doctor? So, I say this. I know Professor Sim since a boy, but I know his father much longer. You know, anybody who approached Tan Sri Dato' Ahmad Sim Keng Hong never comes back empty, right? Always got the help. Any problem you get, you go to Sim Keng Hong. And he will try to guarantee even personal loan. Now he's gone, huh? I dare say. He's not asking me to say this thing. And I know that he's got to sell his hotel in order to be able to help all his followers in Kuching. That is a big heart, right? He's got a big heart. Who doesn't know Sim Keng Hong? His son has got the same heart here. Okay, he looks after it in his clinic very well. But he's got to give that heart to you, the Chinese of Kuching in Pehin, right? Yeah. Because of that, therefore, my friends, we who are not Chinese feel that in Professor Sim you have a good man to become your representative, and you will not be ashamed of him.